from alkyl benzene. From alkyl benzene, this is usually method for the preparation of aromatic acids. Here aromatic acids are obtained. Aromatic acids are obtained by the oxidation of alkyl benzene with acidified CrO3 or acidified KMnO4 or alkaline KMnO4. The entire side chain will be oxidized. Entire side chain will be oxidized. Oxidized to carboxylic acid, irrespective of length of side chain. And another thing you keep in mind, here only primary and secondary alkyl groups, only primary and secondary alkyl groups are oxidized to carboxylic acid, while tertiary alkyl group is not affected. This is very important. Okay, here these aromatic acids are prepared by the oxidation of alkyl benzene, that is alkyl group that is present on the benzene, that is oxidized to carboxylic acid by using the oxidizing agent like acidified CrO3, or you can use alkaline KMnO4 or acidic KMnO4. The entire side chain that will be oxidized to the carboxylic acid irrespective of the length of the side chain. Whatever the number of carbon atom are present on the benzene ring, they are directly oxidized to what? That is carboxylic acid. And another thing is, here only primary and secondary alkyl groups are oxidized to carboxylic acid. If tertiary alkyl group is present on the benzene ring, it is not affected by the oxidizing agent like alkaline KMnO4 or CrO3 in presence of acidic medium here. For example, if I take an alkyl benzene, that is a toluene, here one CH3 group is present on the benzene ring, so that it is called as what? Toluene. This toluene on treating with alkaline KMnO4, this CH3 group is directly oxidized to what? Carboxylic group, so that it will be directly converted to CH3, that is it will be converted to COOH group, and it become as benzoic acid. So here what happens? By the oxidation of alkyl chain here, whatever the alkyl group is present on the benzene ring, it is directly oxidized to COOH group on treating with alkaline KMnO4. We will write some other examples here. So the next example is, already we know that whatever the length of the alkyl chain that is present on the benzene ring, that is directly oxidized to what? Carboxylic acid. Suppose if I take CH2, CH3 is present on the benzene ring, this on treating with alkaline KMnO4, this entire side chain will be oxidized to COOH group here. Again you will get benzoic acid here. This is a COOH. whatever the length of the alkyl chain that is present on the benzene ring, just you have to convert into carboxylic acid here. Suppose if I take CH2 and CH3 also, irrespective of the length of this alkyl group, it is oxidized to what? Simply benzoic acid here. This is KMnO4 in presence of basic medium. Again it is oxidized to what? Just a benzoic acid it is. Next one, suppose secondary alkyl group is present on the benzene ring. For example, if I write CH, this is a CH3 and this also CH3. Here in this alkyl group, this carbon is connected to two other carbon atom here. So this is secondary alkyl group is present on the benzene ring. It will undergo oxidation because it is having one oxidizable hydrogen on this carbon atom. Here one hydrogen is there, and this will be your secondary alkyl group here. So this on treating with the alkaline KMnO4, again it will be written as what? Directly benzoic acid like this. Next, if you take tertiary alkyl group is present on the benzene ring, this is your CH3, this is CH3 and this will be CH3. Again this on treating with alkaline KMnO4, what happens here? This carbon atom is being tertiary alkyl group. Here it is not having any oxidizable hydrogen. So these tertiary alkyl group that is present on the benzene ring, it will not be affected by the alkaline KMnO4. So here oxidation will not take place here. Next example, suppose two alkyl groups are present on the benzene ring like this. If I take this will be your CH3 and this is the CH3, both are present on the adjacent carbon atom. Again this on treating with alkaline KMnO4. This alkyl group as well as this alkyl group both are oxidized to the carboxylic acid here, so that you will get dicarboxylic acid here. This benzene ring, here it is a COOH and here also what it is? COOH. If two COOH groups are present on the adjacent carbon atom, then it is called as phthalic acid. Suppose if you take one methyl group and one keto group here, this is your COCH3 and here one CH3 group is there. Again this on treating with alkaline KMnO4. This group as well as this group both are oxidized to carboxylic acid. Again what you will get here? At first and fourth position again you will get a COOH group here. This is also COOH group and this also what? COOH group. This is called as terphthalic acid. So these are the some important examples in which alkyl benzenes are oxidized to the aromatic acids. Next method, from nitriles and amides. From nitriles and amides. Here these nitriles upon hydrolysis in presence of acidic medium, first they will form amides, and those amides again hydrolysis on hydrolysis they will give what? Carboxylic acids here. Nitriles on hydrolysis in presence of acid medium, acid medium, so the next method is from nitriles and amides. These nitriles are hydrolyzed in presence of acidic medium to give amides, and these amides on hydrolysis again they will give what? Carboxylic acids. Nitriles are hydrolyzed in acidic medium to give amides which on hydrolysis gives carboxylic acids. So here just you have to add a water molecule to the cyanide in presence of acidic medium to get the amides. If I take RC triple bond N, this on treating with water, hydrolysis is nothing but reaction with water in presence of what? Acidic medium. Just you break this water molecule H plus and OH minus, you break 1,5 bond, this carbon is electropositive, nitrogen is electronegative, we add OH minus to the carbon and H plus to the nitrogen, you will get RC, this will be OH and this is double bond NH, and this compound is being unstable, it rearranges to give amide. It rearranges so that this bond pair is taken by what? Oxygen, and this bond is shifted to the nitrogen. This is H plus and NH minus, it will be connected to this one, it become as NH2 here. So this bond become as what? Carbon oxygen double bond here. So R C double bond O NH2. So you will get amide here. So this will be your amide, and this amide on further hydrolysis, if we add water here, further hydrolysis in presence of acid medium H plus and OH minus, you break this carbon nitrogen bond, this carbon is electropositive, nitrogen is electronegative, you add H plus ion here and OH minus ion here, so that your answer will be carboxylic acid, RC double bond OH plus you will get ammonia. So this is your carboxylic acid. Next example. So we know that these nitriles on hydrolysis they will give amides, and these amides on hydrolysis again they will give carboxylic acids. So if I take acid amide, that is acetamide, CH3 C double bond O NH2, directly amides is taken, means this on treating with water in presence of what? Acidic medium, you break it like this, H plus and OH minus, you break this carbon nitrogen bond, this is plus and minus, here H plus is added and here OH minus is added. So what you will get again? CH3 C double bond O OH plus ammonia. Similarly, if you take benzamide, benzene ring attached to CONH2, this on treating with water in presence of acidic medium, plus and minus, just you break this bond here, this is electropositive and electronegative, here OH is added and here H is added. So again your answer will be benzoic acid plus you will get ammonia. In this way, nitriles on hydrolysis they will give first amides, and these amides on hydrolysis again they will give what? Carboxylic acids here. Next one. Next one is from Grignard reagent. From Grignard reagent. What is Grignard reagent here? Alkyl magnesium halide. This is your Grignard reagent. In this reaction, this Grignard reagent it will react with CO2 to form an addition product, and that addition product upon hydrolysis it gives carboxylic acids here. So Grignard reagent reacts with CO2, that is a carbon dioxide, to form addition product, which on hydrolysis gives carboxylic acids, here. So if I take CO2 and this will be your CO2, this on treating with Grignard reagent RMgX, alkyl magnesium halide. So here this alkyl group acts as a nucleophile. This is partial negative and this will be what? Partial positive. And this nucleophile attacks this carbon, then these electrons are forced to move towards the oxygen here. Then alkyl group is connected to the carbon and this positive part is connected to what? This negative oxygen here. So there is a formation of addition product. This is C double bond O as it is, and here one alkyl group is connected and this is connected to oxygen and this oxygen is connected to the that positive part here. So this on hydrolysis is nothing but addition of water in the acidic medium. So here you have to break this bond. Oxygen is electronegative and magnesium is electropositive. Just you add H plus ion here and this side you add what? OH minus ion. So that you will get RC double bond OH, carboxylic acid is formed along with the byproduct Mg that is connected to OH and halogen here. So your answer will be RC double bond OH plus this magnesium is connected to OH and X. This is your carboxylic acid. So next method is from acid chlorides and anhydrides. From acid chlorides and anhydrides, so the first one is these acid chlorides are hydrolyzed in acidic or basic medium to form carboxylic acids. Acid chlorides are hydrolyzed in acidic or basic medium to form carboxylic acids. So here these acid chloride are nothing but RCOCl. If I take RCOCl, they will react with water in presence of what? Acidic or basic medium. You can take acidic medium or basic medium. Just here HCl is eliminated and this OH is connected to this carbon. So what you will get here? RCOOH plus HCl. So you can take an example of alkyl group. This is a CH3, CH2, COCl. This on treating with water, that is nothing but hydrolysis. They will react with water in presence of acidic medium. So what happens here? This HCl is eliminated and this H plus combined with Cl minus and this OH minus is connected to this carbonyl carbon. So your answer will be again carboxylic acid plus HCl. Similarly, these anhydrides are also hydrolyzed to give carboxylic acids. Anhydrides undergo hydrolysis to form corresponding acids. Example, suppose if I take a general formula of anhydrates, RCO, O, this is a C double bond O and R, this is your anhydride. This on treating with water, this is H plus and OH minus. You break this any one of these carbon oxygen bond, and here you add H plus, and to this side you add OH minus. This is 1 mole of acid and this is another mole of acid, so that you will get 2 moles of carboxylic acid, RCOOH it is. So these anhydrates are nothing but they are obtained by removing a water molecule between the two acid molecules. Again, if you add water, again you will get what? 2 moles of acids only here. Next example you will see. So the next example is, we will take benzoic anhydride. This is your benzene ring, C double bond O, O, C double bond O, and again this will be, this is called as benzoic anhydride. Actually this benzoic anhydride is prepared from benzoic acid just by removing water molecule between the two benzoic acid molecules here. So this on hydrolysis, this on treating with water, this is H plus and OH minus. You break any one of this carbon oxygen bond, and depending on the electronegativity you add H plus and OH minus ion here. This is a negative part and this will be positive. To the positive part you add OH minus, to the negative part you add H plus ion, so that again you will get 2 moles of benzoic acid. This will be your 2 moles of benzoic acid you will get. Suppose if I take mixed anhydride, that is benzoic ethanoic anhydride. This is benzoic and this is ethanoic anhydride. And this benzoic ethanoic anhydride on treating with water, again it undergo what? Hydrolysis, H plus and OH minus. You break this bond here, this is negative and this will be positive, and here you add H plus ion, and this side you add what? OH minus ion. Again you will get benzoic acid, and this is acetic acid you will get, that is ethanoic acid. Your answer will be benzoic acid plus ethanoic acid. This is a CH3COOH here. So this is what example for hydrolysis of anhydrides. Next method. So the next method is hydrolysis of esters. From esters you can prepare carboxylic acids. Acid hydrolysis of esters gives carboxylic acids directly, but alkaline hydrolysis of ester gives salts of carboxylic acid which on acidification gives carboxylic acids. Here if you do acid hydrolysis of esters, then directly you will get carboxylic acids. If hydrolysis is done in the basic medium, first you will get salts, and those salts on acidification, again they will give what? Carboxylic acids here. So we will write example for this, that is if hydrolysis is done in the acidic medium, RC double bond OOR, this on treating with water in the acidic medium, this is H plus and OH minus, you break this bond here, here OH is added and here H is added, this is electropositive and this is electronegative, negative side you add positive and positive side you add what? Negative, so that directly you will get what? Carboxylic acid and alcohol here. A mixture of carboxylic acid and alcohol is obtained. So acid hydrolysis of these esters directly give what? Carboxylic acid. This is your carboxylic acid. Next one, suppose this hydrolysis is done in the alkaline medium, RC double bond O OR, this on treating with aqueous NaOH. This is alkaline hydrolysis we call it as. So here this will be Na plus and OH minus, you break this bond here, this is negative and this will be positive, electronegative electropositive alkyl group. So here Na plus is added, here you can add OH minus, so you will get a mixture of alcohol and salt of the acid is formed here. Plus alcohol. So whenever alkaline hydrolysis is done, first you will get a salt, and this salt upon acidification is nothing but just you have to treat it with acid here. So what happens here? Again this is H plus and Cl minus, this will come out as NaCl and H is attached to this one, then you will get what? Carboxylic acid here. So in case of alkaline hydrolysis, first you will get salt, and which on acidification you will get carboxylic acid. But if you take acidic hydrolysis in the acidic medium, directly you will get what? Carboxylic acid here. We will write some example. So next example for hydrolysis of ester, this is CH3 CH2 CH2 C double bond O O CH2 CH3. This is a butanoate group here, this is your butanoate, and this is ethyl group, this is ethyl butanoate. This ethyl butanoate on alkaline hydrolysis on treating with aqueous NaOH, on treating with aqueous NaOH. So here this will be Na plus and OH minus, you break this carbon oxygen bond, this is negative part and this will be what? Positive part. Here you add OH minus and this side you add what? Na plus here. So first what you will get here? Sodium salt of butanoic acid, 4 carbon atoms are there, this is a sodium butanoate, then you will get ethyl alcohol, and this salt upon acidification it gives what? Butanoic acid. So what you will get first? This will be CH3 CH2 CH2 C double bond O minus Na plus plus C2H5OH, you will get an ethyl alcohol here. So this sodium salt of butanoic acid, this on acidification is just you have to add acid here, this is H plus and Cl minus, this Na plus combined with Cl minus, and this H plus will combine with what? This oxygen. So again you will get what here? Butanoic acid, CH3 CH2 CH2, this will come as COOH. So ultimately your answer will be butanoic acid. Next example, if I take ethyl benzoate, C double bond O CH2 and CH3. This on acid hydrolysis, addition of water in the acidic medium. Here in this case, acid hydrolysis, you will get directly carboxylic acid. So what you have to do is just you break this bond, you add OH this side and H this side. So what is the name of this compound? This is ethyl benzoate. This ethyl benzoate gives what? Benzoic acid and ethyl alcohol. Plus ethyl alcohol, benzoic acid and ethyl alcohol. This is how esters on hydrolysis, they will give what? Carboxylic acids. Next point. So the next method of preparation of carboxylic acids is from alkenes. Here these alkenes are directly oxidized to the carboxylic acid just by treating with hot alkaline KMnO4. Alkenes are oxidized to carboxylic acids by treating with hot alkaline potassium permanganate, that is KMnO4. Here these alkenes are treated with alkaline KMnO4 in the hot condition so that they are oxidized to carboxylic acids. Usually we are taking substituted alkenes here. For example, if I take alkene R, CH, double bond CH and R, this on treating with alkaline KMnO4 in the basic medium and in the hot condition. Compulsory you have to mention this hot condition. Okay. So what happens here? Just you have to break this double bond. And here this carbon is converted to COOH and this also converted to COOH, so that you write this as one acid and this as one acid, so that you will get 2 times of RCOOH. For example, if I take this is CH3 CH double bond CH and this will be CH3, this on treating with alkaline KMnO4 in the hot condition. What you have to do is just you break this double bond and this double bonded carbon atom is oxidized to COOH group and this also COOH. CH3 COOH, CH3 COOH, 2 carbon acid and this also 2 carbon acid. What you will get here? This is 2 times of CH3 COOH. Suppose if you take CH3 CH double bond CH, next CH2 and CH3, this on treating with alkaline KMnO4 in the hot condition. What you have to do here? Just you have to break this double bond and this double bonded carbon atom is oxidized to COOH group, 2 carbon acid and this side 3 carbon acid. So you will get CH3 COOH plus CH3 CH2 and COOH. Like this alkenes are oxidized to carboxylic acid. We will see some other examples. So the next example is, if I take CH3 CH double bond CH2 it is. So this on treating with alkaline KMnO4 in the basic medium and in the hot condition. What you have to do here? Just you have to break this double bond, 2 carbon acid and you have to write only 1 carbon acid. 1 carbon acid is HCOOH, formic acid. 2 carbon acid is what? Ethanoic acid. This is CH3 COOH plus this will be formic acid HCOOH. So always you keep in mind, whenever one carbon acid is formed, again it will be oxidized to H2O and CO2. It is converted to H2O and CO2 here. Okay. Next example, if I take cyclohexene like this, and this on treating with KMnO4 in the alkaline medium, and in the hot condition, what you have to do here? Just you have to break this double bond like this, so that this carbon, double bonded carbon atom is converted to COOH, and this also converted to COOH. Rest everything is as it is, and this will be, you get like this, and here you will write COOH, and this will be what? COOH. Just this doubly bonded carbon atom, they will be converted to what? Carboxylic acid group here. Suppose if I take styrene, this is your benzene ring, to which CH double bond CH2. So this is called as a styrene here. This styrene on treating with alkaline KMnO4, in the hot condition, again what you will get here? Just you have to break this double bond. Double bonded carbon atom is converted to what? COOH, and this is one carbon acid COOH, and here COOH is attached to what? Benzene ring. You will get benzoic acid here. This is your benzoic acid, plus one carbon acid is formed, means again it will be converted to H2O and CO2. So further oxidation, this will be H2O plus CO2. Like this, these alkenes, by treating with alkaline KMnO4 in the hot condition, this doubly bonded carbon atom is, it is oxidized to carboxylic acid group here. Okay, next one.